Hello and welcome to another Game Nexus Dead or Alive video. Today we're going to be taking a quick look at the Dead or Alive 4 arcade stick. This stick was released in 2005 to coincide with the release of Dead or Alive 4. Now if we take a look here, as you can see, it was released by Hori, just like the Dead or Alive 3 arcade stick. The only difference is if we look at the back of the box here, you'll notice that this is in English. This stick was actually released in the USA, and one thing I definitely have to make note of here is this cardboard of the box is definitely flimsier than the Japanese Dead or Alive 3 arcade stick. I don't know if maybe because the box is more mass-produced or what, but let's see what we got here. I'm gonna show you here. This is the stick itself. Now this is based off of the Hori EX2 arcade stick, which I believe was the same one used for the Soul Calibur 4 arcade stick. If you see, nice stick. And then here are your 4 Dead or Alive buttons that you'd use. The free, punch, kick, and throw. And then there's these 2 extra ones here. You have your left bumper, right bumper, back and start. And of course the guide button. And if you look there nicely is your picture of Kokoro in her kimono, which, as we all know, is never playable in the game. On the bottom of the stick is where you would plug in your communicator headset. And the best part about this arcade stick is, other than being able to use it on the Xbox 360, as you can see, just like any other Xbox controller, the end is USB, so you can actually use this on a computer. So if you want to play like your favorite games in MAME with like a arcade-like controller, as opposed to playing it with like a gamepad, if you're really into these kind of arcade sticks, then this really is a cool thing for you. So you could just have that arcade feel when you're like playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or Super Street Fighter 2 or you name it. So that's another added bonus, and as you can see, the label on the bottom is exactly the same as the Dead or Alive 3 arcade stick, except it says Dead or Alive 4 stick, of course. Made in China. And that was just if you heard that little noise, it was just a little thing that covers where the joystick goes in. A lot of these sticks have that. Probably doing a horrible job of keeping this in frame, because I'm just kind of holding it free with my hand here. But yeah, the Dead or Alive 4 arcade stick is a really good arcade stick if you like arcade sticks, which, as I mentioned in the other video for the Dead or Alive 3 stick, I'm not really a fan of this. In one of my coming videos, I'll probably do I'll probably do a review of my favorite arcade stick, which is the Soul Calibur 2 Universal Arcade Stick by Nubbytech. But yeah, this is definitely a serviceable arcade stick, and if you see on the side here, it raises up a little bit. It's not like the same thickness throughout. And then that's just where the USB cable goes. This was really before a lot of the third-party manufacturers were doing the wireless technology. You didn't really see much of that at this point, since at this point Xbox 360 was still brand new, and as you can see where the guide button is, there's the 1 to 4 players, so you can see which player you are using this arcade stick. And in the box, it just had a little cardboard insert here for the stick to sit on, and a plastic bag which actually went over there somewhere because it fell off. And if we look here, it has your general text about the different languages and stuff, so it can be sold in different regions. The good thing about this is it's actually in proper English, so it's not like some sort of Chinese knockoff where it's like could be inserted into Xbox console, and I always love when you read that kind of stuff. And just like the other one, it just says licensed for Xbox 360. So Microsoft actually licensed this. At least it doesn't have that weird thing that the Silent Scope light rifle and the Dead or Alive 3 arcade stick had, where it said Xbox compatible, which I always find that logo a bit weird, because it's like, so did they allow you to make this on this console? And if you look closely here, you can see there's La Mariposa, and there's Elliot, and of course the big picture of Kokoro. She's kind of like a giant, and they're really little. But I guess it really wanted to focus on her more than the other characters. And as you had seen, she's the only one on the arcade stick. Well, that's the Dead or Alive 4 arcade stick. Definitely a serviceable stick for people who like them. If you like the Hori EX2, you're going to love this arcade stick. And for a fan like me of the Dead or Alive series, I definitely like that artwork. That probably is the reason to own this. And I said it with the other stick, and I'll say it with this one. I more or less own this for the whole collector's value of it, because I like having this, because it's an official Dead or Alive licensed item here. So if you like your arcade sticks or you like your Hori EX2s, this is definitely worth it. If you're a hardcore Dead or Alive fan like me, then it's still definitely worth it. Otherwise, you might want to just stick with a gamepad. Well, this has been another Game Nexus Dead or Alive video, and I shall see you later.